Static says, oh, they just announced no more physical discs as of January 2028. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did you just might have added something here in their Static. Let's see. Okay, so this is even coming from the PlayStation blog. Oh, yeah, just today too. Physical disc production ending in January 2028. So you got a couple of years, well, no, more a year, just for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. In response to shifting trends in consumer preferences, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. As consumer preferences and broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical discs to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting January 2028. Following the date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends, as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games. Whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store, we remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. So this is just even more going to why should I ever bother buying a PlayStation console anyways, or Xbox, because you know Xbox is going to be following this trend as well. Nintendo's basically making that transition as well, and I hate to, but I'll fully admit, but I will point the finger at us PC gamers. We opened the floodgates for this. We were the patient zero, as it were, for digital retailing, digital games, because Valve gave us such a convenient and accessible route through Steam to be able to just purchase games, which originally started out as just the games from Valve, but that was the slippery slope, wasn't it? And a lot of us got on board. I didn't at first. I was still between console and PC gaming, but I did get into it one way or another. Again, my spending habits are not what ultimately fueled this, but I mean, it still was given the option. It grew over time, and it was kind of the beginning of the end. But I mean, like, that was always the thing for me, is that the consoles were always the physical game aspect, having that physical game to hold on to have, and all of that. But now, like, it is consoles going fully that route. And the problem is that because games themselves have become so bloated, the games, they can't keep them on a disc. You'd have to find a new format entirely to still sell a physical game. You'd be basically more or less going back to a cartridge if you were to do like a USB thumb drive or something like that to still contain a physical media game. But then we're still back in the trouble of the problem with the inflation of storage devices and stuff like that. So that's still not a viable option. But because people, and I'll then point the finger at people that are like the graphic snobs and stuff like that have to have the ultra realistic HDR blah 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 blah. That's also added as bloat to the games that can't be just contained on a physical game, physical disc, physical anything. And that's where then when you have that, oh yes, you have the game on the disc, but then you had to do an online download. You had to do the download. And so that's just bringing back the constant connectivity to where then anything that starts offending people, the developers remove, and then you lose parts of the game that were originally intended. What is even gaming anymore? Like, Seriously, like I asked that question, and people wonder why I'm so negative against the industry, why I have the perspective I do. It's like when I keep seeing stuff like this, how can I not just be completely fed up and just, you know, want nothing to do with the current state of this whole thing? And I don't understand how people can say too that, oh no, gaming is in the greatest place it's ever been. How can you legitimately say that when you have things like this taking place? We have stupidity of idiots on entertainment service councils saying how private servers are illegal. And then it's just then the state of everything else. You got I mentioned again, man, I'll reiterate that, you know, the microtransactions, the DLCs, the games as a service, basically all these subscription models, season passes for all these different games. Like I tried ending on a good note of Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and Static had to come in with this fucking bullshit. Well, that's the other thing. Hang on, wait, no, I just saw it somewhere else. Where was it? Yeah, gaming is just rented polygons now, and that's what Xbox is basically doing. They're basically having the ability for you to basically lease out a console. And maybe you pay it off, or maybe you don't. Maybe you get a refurbished at a discounted price. Maybe. It all just sounds like it's becoming the mobile phone market. The way you'll go on a 2-year plan, or now they're the leasing plans, and you could trade in and upgrade maybe. We used to... And thank you, Static, for sending it in my DMs. Appreciate it. Dan Blackgate said, like the old tag in system from Marvel vs. Capcom, but nothing tag players staying, just in the system. Oh, yeah, like that for the Xenoverse. Static says, 1.5 years left, but that's if they even release any more games for PS5. Yeah, I mean, other than new games just coming out in general. But from Sony themselves, they're probably going to put a hold until they actually maybe do announce a PlayStation 6. So, yeah, Static, exactly this. You will own nothing and be happy has gone into full effect for this country the last 72 hours. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, Dan Blackbird, buy more coins each day to play. I mean, that's your mobile game market too, which not only devours your time, but then also, you know, you gotta pay little increments just to be able to maybe access the FOMO characters, or get more time in the game to play, to buy more energy, or what. It's like the whole thing, the microtransactions have gotten out of hand. It's gotten ridiculous. Yeah, you're gonna rent Static saying you're gonna rent a cloud console from the app on your shitty TV or phone. Pretty much. I mean, you can. The only saving grace I can say for like some of these game companies, at least we have something somewhat like GOG out. We have GOG out there that allows you for downloading the games and having access to them at all times that you see fit. But that's still just an online digital service. It's still online. You have to have that online connection. Anytime you lose your online connection, you lose access. Unless you then maybe have a storage device to back it up onto. But now good luck getting a storage device for a decent price to back things up. And then you gotta hope that your external hard drive or whatever it is you're using doesn't eventually crap out too. And are you able to eventually transfer things over to a new one before that the old one craps out on you? Can you account for a thunderstorm that maybe, you know, gets a power surge through your systems and you fry the hard drive? Fucking hell, man. I've normally kept this all very light and just, you know, stuff I enjoy. I've tried, but all of this stuff was too big to ignore. and I had to dive into this shit. And again, like Static S, did you see the RAM companies were purposely keeping stock low to drive up prices? That doesn't surprise me. But I didn't hear about that. It doesn't surprise me though that they were purposefully doing that. I mean, they should be all kicked in the balls for shit like that, but same company's already convicted of price fixing. I hope. I wish I could say I hope they get the book thrown at them, but I don't see that happening. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully now my doomer moment that I'm kind of spiraling into right now is incorrect. Well, okay, so here we got some comments of this PlayStation block. Do not like this. I've always preferred physical to digital. Really disappointing news. Terrible news. RIP gaming collecting. We literally own nothing but licenses. This is an horrible decision, Sony. It was always going to happen. Please at least continue to produce collector's editions. The Tsushima and Yotei ones are works of art, you faggot. Sad times. I've bought every new generation of PlayStation that's released. Looks like the PS6 is where it sadly ends for me. I'll be a mini PC under my TV with cheaper games for the new generation. Seeing as I won't be able to have a physical copy of my game in my hands, I may as well spend the money on the digital PC editions of games instead. Horrible decision, but what can you expect from this company at this point? I'm not happy about this one bit. This leads more to the not owning side. You're not owning, and you know. Also, if that's the case, then lower the prices by 15%. Physical media should be protected. Not sure where this information is coming from. What? Oh, for the play. Okay. I like my media in physical format. This seems like a money grab to save on physical media production. How will we fit these non-physical games on our console without price of storage being raised astronomically? Well, at least some of the commenters so far, just going through some of those really quick, at least they're not, completely. I thought it was gonna be complete Sony pony dick riding. That'll probably be on Twitter, which I'm not gonna go near. Static said there is a lawsuit already in the works. Static says, don't worry, if I get to go live tomorrow, we'll get to talk about all this tomorrow from the political perspective. I hate it all. All of this. I hate all of this shit. It's all just. This is why I just stick to old games. I play my old games and I'm happy. I can ignore the world for a little bit. This is why I stay away from newer games generally, because they always come with an extra layer of bullshit tied to them like this. Sony, what the hell are you doing? Like I already saw enough of their problems, but it was like at one point they're like, we're not doing what Microsoft is doing. You can share your games. Here you go. That's fucking gone.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
I hurt myself today to see if I still
PlayStation.
Thank you for watching this clip from Respawn Roast Cantina. Please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and check out the full episode.